What is going on, YouTubians? Trvsblackwell here. I want to do a quick commentary about the Black Ops 2 update we had today, but also my entire house reeks of lasagna. It's an old family recipe by my great-great-grandma Stouffer. Delicious stuff. A couple of details about this gameplay we'll get out of the way real quick. It's a 42 and 13 domination gameplay on the map Aftermath. I'm using primary gunfighter on my FAL with a red dot, select fire, and a foregrip. Perks are Ghost, Fast Hands, and Tac Mask. My score streaks are the three best in my opinion. UAV, Hunter Killer Drone, and Care Package. Especially if you're using Engineer where you can re-roll your care packages. I really think that setup's really good. We had an update today. What caught my eye right away was in the combat record because, I'm MLG. I'm constantly worried about my KD. So I had to check up on my .85 KD, make sure that was still where it was supposed to be and all. But I noticed that the medals in the combat summary, which just the other day someone was saying, it'd be nice if we could track our medals, and now we can, and this is great because now we can brag about who's got the biggest stick and whatnot. But also, not only tracking your medals, they added something called the combat summary, which shows your three deadliest weapons, your deadliest score streak, and your KDR from the past 5 games. So like a similar page, 3 or 4 pages combined into one from Black Ops 1, which is really cool. It got me intrigued. What else did they do? What else did they fix? I tracked down the patch notes and what was in the update, and I figured I'd share a couple of those things with you. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description so you guys could check it out for yourself. But again, I'm just going to read a couple of these and kind of go from there with it. You already know about the 2 new pages. I already shared that with you, the combat record, which is the combat summary and the medals. If you're using a stock on the submachine gun, you will no longer be able to move quickly while aiming down sights. So that's a big one for me. On the turrets, they improved the turret tracking to eliminate false positive when checking the line of sight. And also, the turrets now have smoother tracking when targeting players. Which I don't know about that, considering, anytime I step in front of a turret, pretty much kills me. So, any hoozle. They fixed the select fire weapons reverting back to their default fire method when using certain score streaks, which is affecting me big time, which I'll explain what's happening or was happening. It was when I'm using the SMR or the FAL with select fire, and I have it on full auto, and I call in a UAV or a Hunter Killer Drone, it'll switch it back to semi-auto unknowingly. So boom, I throw my Hunter Killer, someone runs around the corner, I pull the trigger thinking it's full auto, and somehow it's switching back to semi-auto, boom, I'm dead, wah, wah, wah. That kind of sucks, so I'm glad they fixed that. On the AGR, they increased the ground speed of Wally. I don't know why, but they did reduce the machine gun at close range. So they increased the speed, the ground speed, and they also decreased the close range machine gun damage. So I don't know what they were doing there, but now Wally's going to be even faster. On the perks, I didn't know this, but apparently people using hardwired, EMP was still affecting them. They fixed that. Now you'll be completely unaffected by the EMP grenades, which I don't use hardwired, but if you do use it, I'm sure that had to be pretty damn annoying. On the equipment, the trophy system, they increased the range. Great. On the submachine guns, if you're using a silencer, they reduce range across the board. All submachine guns, if you're using a silencer, it just decreased the range. Assault rifles, they reduced idle sway across the board. All assault rifles, they reduced idle sway. That means when you're holding the gun still, it's going to be less swaying back and forth, and that should improve your hip fire and whatnot. They increased the damage on the SMR. Also, they increased the multiplier, the headshot multiplier at a long distance on the SMR, which is great because I use it. And here's one for she knives. On the FAL, the FAL select fire, they increased the recoil, but they also increased the hip fire. So, yeah. Light machine guns, across the board, aiming down sights, in and out time is reduced. And on the shotguns, they increased the 12-16 short range damage. I don't know why, but they did it. And on the pistols, the Executioner, they increased the medium range damage, which is cool. I mean, that gun, I liked it at first, but it kind of being kind of weak at, up close. But that's basically what I want to share with you guys. Again, I'll leave a link in the description, and that's basically all I got. I'm out of here. Grow a beard, for fuck's sake.